Welcome everybody, it's Unstoppable Stilezzi here, and I'm here to actually help you out today. So I heard you had a problem, right? You've been married for what, like 40 or 50 years or something, and you still haven't taken your wife out on a vacation yet, right? You keep saying you're going to do it every year, and sure enough, you've never done it, because, well, you have a bit of a little problem. You don't have a lot of money. You're, I don't know, a security guard at Walmart. Yeah, not even a real cop, a rent-a-cop. So your wife is pretty angry with you, and she's about to leave you and take the kids, half the pay, and the dog, and the house, and everything if you don't get it straightened out. So I got an idea for you. So instead of actually booking a trip to Venice, because, working at Walmart, you're probably not going to have those type of funds, why don't you just open your computer and take her on a tour of Venice using Age of Empires 3, the Age of Pirates mod. Yeah, wouldn't that be a smart idea? So that's exactly why I'm here, because there's a lot of other nice Age of Empires players out there that have recently seen this map and they love it too. So why don't you do the same yourself, Might even save your marriage, for all you know. Yeah, and she may even rekindle something in the marriage you haven't experienced for 50 years as well, so yeah, if it still works, obviously, but who knows. Yeah, but anyways, I'm going to give you a tour of the map, let you know all 4 districts and how they work, because there's probably a lot of players who want to try this out for themselves with their friends at some point on the beta version of the mod. So what I'm going to do is put some cheat codes in here, a whole lot of love. Speed always wins. And unlike previous times, I'm probably going to make a little bit of an army here. Nothing too crazy. I just want to get like a Basilica up and just make some cool, strong elite units here to help us out a bit. There we go. I don't know, some of these, and some of these. We don't need a whole lot. Just enough to sort of survive and be able to get into one of the districts. So now that we have a little bit of an army here, we're going to walk all the way on the outskirts of the city, and we're going to take our first part of our tour. So this is probably the most important district that you're going to see here, actually. Probably the whole reason we're even putting this tour out for you in the first place. So let's go in. Let's walk through the streets. There's a lot of friendly locals here that will literally shoot arrows at you from their crossbows. Very nice neighborhood in Venice. I know, it really is. And after we've made it through all the friendly locals, you can actually claim this district for yourself. And what do you have in the district? You have the ability to build some defenses around your trading posts, right? You can build a city tower here, and you can upgrade it. You can upgrade the ranged attack and the bombard attack of it with this. And you can upgrade the HP with that. And we can even build another one too, so it's not going to be as easy to capture this district once you got that part squared away. There's also some other cool things in every district of the city of Venice too, like some sort of great basilica. And what do you have with this great basilica? You have the ability to train certain mercenaries, namely the Italian ones. Giovanni, so Amity, and Swiss pikemen, and armored pistoliers. It sounds surprisingly English, so I don't know about that, but yeah, it says that they're from Savoy, so they're probably Italian, yeah. But anyways, in addition to trickling XP, you got some technologies here that you might actually be able to use. So you got Team Patron of the Arts. Basically, everybody on your team who has control of one of these Venetian basilicas will basically gain an improved trickle of XP from it in the amount of 100%, so it basically doubles it. According to this too, it says it, well, only the San Marco and Great Basilica, so if you're Italy, it doesn't help you out too much. You literally got to go into the sea and capture one of these for yourself. Moving on from there, there's another tech here. Team Venetian Navy. Allows you and your whole team to train Venetian galleys in your dock. So if you look right here, at the trading post. This is actually a Venetian native settlement, which was already a native settlement before this map was created. So the ship that they get is actually a Venetian galley. All this tech does here is basically allows you to train it from your docks directly. Pretty convenient, huh? In addition, there's another technology, Team Papal Blessing. All team units in the vicinity of a friendly Venetian district slowly heal. So, let's say some of your boys are injured, right? Like some of the ones that were engaged in that fight, correct? You got a couple of boo-boos on your honeymoon to Venice. So what can you do about that? You can actually research this technology here, and this guy will actually start to heal up. Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah, pretty awesome, actually. And there's one more really cool technology here called excommunication. So it doesn't actually excommunicate you from church, but what it really does is it disables your home city shipments to enemy players for 2 minutes. So basically it's a 2-minute blockade. Pretty cool, right? Especially considering the pretty cheap cost of it. Depending on how competitive your match is, this could be a really cool way to stump your opponent. Yep, it basically is. So get that. And you can see the little timer up here of how long it lasts. Pretty cool. Some other stuff in the Venetian district. You also got this. You got the trade harbor. So basically this is the part of the city where you choose what resource you will get from the trade route on it. So just like any trade route, you can get food, wood, coin, or XP. I didn't try with Africans. I don't know if it'll give you influence, but probably something worth checking out on your own. Another part of the city as well is this Venetian factory. So this factory can be configured to different things, either food, wood, or coin, just like any factory. Fortunately, no free artillery though, but as we'll see in a little bit, there actually is a way to get some artillery. Well, actually, I'll just show you right here. So, since this is a fully functioning Venetian native site, of course, one of your Venetian houses does actually let you get bombards. So, yeah, you could actually get them here, which is quite cool. Even more awesome, these things don't even cost population. So, something to truly be happy about, right? Now, this is the reason I wanted to bring you to this district of the city first. And if your wife is sort of a really good fan of gaming, of playing on Steam and stuff, you know, as she's trying to get over the stress of you not taking her on a vacation, she might remember this site and might remember it forever. The House of Auditore, right? She's probably played Assassin's Creed before, right? She knows everything about those wonderful little white hooded assassins. So, if you really want to woo her over, bring her over here. Palazzo Auditore. You got 2 assassin units. You got the Arbalists. These are your everyday archers. You know, nothing too special about them, about the standard crossbows, range, attacks, similar multipliers, all that. Nothing too exceptional, right? Now, to get into the real spicy stuff, here are the actual assassins from Assassin's Creed that you can actually train. They are statistically basically just spies, right? Multipliers against hero, multipliers against mercenary. So, if you're dealing with a lot of mercenaries, which, as you saw from that Basilica, you can train from the Basilica more mercenaries. Yeah, basically you got an option for that, which is pretty cool, right? Also has a bit of a multiplier against buildings, which is pretty neat as well. Right, and with any native site, you can actually upgrade them too. And of course, the legendary natives upgrade will affect them as well. Now, there are some technologies here. You got Borgia Conspiracy. Get 40 coin for every building you destroy in the future. So if you siege a bunch of buildings, you're going to get some money for that. Quite good. Guerrilla Warfare. Reduces all infantry costs. Even influence. So if you're African and you're wondering about influence, yeah, it does help you there. And the most important one, the Master Assassin. Ships Ezio Auditore, the hero to you. So here he is. Let's check back and see. Yep, here he is. So, just like any good assassin, he can train more assassins, right? He has this powerful ability to throw a bomb that does a lot of damage. So we'll try it like, I don't know, on these guys. So, yep, just throw your bomb at him. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, that was perfect. And it hits multiple units, too. I believe you can use it on regular military as well, which is pretty cool. You have your smoke bomb like the Japanese explorers do. And this ability as well, Assassin's Brotherhood. Very good Assassin's Creed reference there. Nearby assassins, hit points increase. So you can see the little crosses under these assassins, right? They're going to be slightly tankier when they're with the actual Ezio Auditore himself. So, yeah, you're probably going to want to group them up together whenever possible, really. So there's our first district. Let's get a Venetian galley and sail off to the next part of Venice. You know, unfortunately, we don't have any gondolas we can use, like in those romantic sort of movies. So why don't we just use a galley to do it instead? Now, question is, can these guys actually find their way out of the city and into the boat? Well, I guess they walked through that building magically, and there you go. Somehow fitting entire pieces of artillery on there. So now we're going to sail off to this section of the city, and we should be good. This is the Maltese district of the city, which it looks like our friend is already captured for us, so we'll just capture it from him. Makes it a lot easier for us. Just blow this out. Yep, perfect. I will build it right over here. Bada bing, bada boom. And you'll notice some patterns between all these districts. Your trading post will basically just be another Venetian native site. You get another basilica here, the San Marco's Basilica, which is the biggest of all the basilicas on the map. Contains all the same sort of technologies as the other ones do. Has the same mercenaries. So it's mostly just aesthetic differences. You know, all the basilicas will look different, but they'll function about the same way. Just about. Since this is the Maltese district, you got a Maltese native site here. So you got some of their native units and you got some of their technologies too. And you also got another trade harbor here. You got the Great Bank here. So the Great Bank is kind of like the Basilica in a way. Instead of trickling XP, it trickles coin to you and gives you some more mercenaries. The Lanich, the Cannoneer, and the little Bombard. Also has its own technologies. Team Torla di Canvi, which improves the trickle rate of the Great Banks. You got Team Medici Patronage. All team sort of gather rate technologies will be cut in half in their cost, which is pretty great. You got Team Bank Loan, gives you basically about 500 coin every 10 minutes. Once you've reached a half hour, it'll give you up to 1.5k coin. So a lot like those big buns you have with the native warriors, right? So that's pretty cool. And then you have one more. Team Mercenary Bounties. Team enemy units grant a small sum of coin in addition to experience when defeated. I just noticed this is a team one as well. So, yeah, that's why you have the green borders on these texts. Basically, they affect the whole team. Really good economic text for everybody on your team to actually use. Yep. And there's one more thing I want to point out in this district, which I think is kind of important. Some of the districts will have city towers for defense. Other ones will have the ability to build a fixed gun on them like this. And this fixed gun works exactly like the Maltese one with the upgrades and the ability to do the long-range attack as well. So if you like the Maltese and their fixed guns, you're going to love this map. And you're going to love the city of Venice very much, right? And now we're going to move across the water here to... let's go to this district next and try to dock in right on the coast. Coast is right over here. This AI will actually try to capture other districts, so do be careful. Oh! Oh! That was really nice. That was really swell. So yeah, let's get some galleys in here. That was not supposed to happen, folks. That was not scripted. Alright. Well, why don't you just blow these ones? The smithereens. There you go. That's always a good thing for filming, right? You didn't see that on the Perillo tour, did you? Yeah, definitely not. like a literal cannonball literally blowing you out of the water while you're in your little gondola. Oh, mamma mia! I got sucked into the water because of a big cannonball. Yeah. If only they did, though. Bring lots of views. Yep, let's just get into the galley and take off. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. If he's going to be a swell friend, we'll actually be able to take off and get into this next district of the city, which should be right over here. Let's go in right in this spot here. Thankfully, on this one, similar to the one on the other side of the map, you have a land bridge that you can take into the city, so, you know, boarding isn't as obnoxious, basically. Yep, so we'll just walk over there slowly and capture it ourselves. The good thing, though, is since the AI is doing the work for us, we don't have to worry about fighting the city guards at all. We just gotta, like, snipe the TP and take it for ourselves. Very convenient, you know. I mean, I don't think your wife necessarily wants to wrestle with a bunch of archers and try to fight them. She's trying to shoot arrows into her and stuff. It didn't come with the insurance plan, you know, the life insurance plan. So that's definitely wouldn't be good. So this district, this is the Byzantine district, right? You like Greek stuff? You like Orthodox Church stuff? Well, here's an Orthodox Church, the Byzantine diocese. So what does this have? This has some Orthodox native site stuff. So you got the Mountain Jaeger, and it defaults to the Bulgarian option. So you have the Bulgarian boyars here as well. So, yep, and you got some of the text just like the other natives we've seen so far. In terms of this city, section 2, you got the city towers instead of the fixed gun. This is another factory you can use. So, and then you got another trade harbor as well. So, yep, you got all the functionings of a Venetian city district here pretty much. Let's just make these towers now for a bit more protection. How did he capture that without aggroing the guards? That's pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, so we'll take off into our... Can we get some more galleys? Yeah, let's get that one. Let's just go into here. Bada bing, bada boom. Bring some Byzantines with us if we want to. Yeah, that should be good. There you go in. Alright, let's take off and sail away, friends. Yeah, so we're going to have to somehow get to the last part of the city. Should be interesting. Hey, man. Oh! Why does he do that? Oh, he's got all these ships here. That's scary. Alright, so maybe we're going to have to figure out a way to get over there. Yeah, seems like it. Let's try one more time. That's basically the Jesuit district. It's a little bit hard to get into because of all this defense he has here. Yep, there we go. Alright, bada bing, bada boom. See, we found our way into the sea. So, basically, we're just going to walk over here. We're going to blow this, the smithereens, and this is our district now. Great. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Take that, and once that sort of thing is done smoldering, we'll just put our thing right over here. Yeah, perfect. We'll build our fixed gun right here. That should help us out. Oh yeah, I see this. So this is the last district of the city. The most important thing of this district that you don't already know is that this one has Jesuits. So you got the conquistadores and you got the arcabuceros here, as well as the basic Jesuit technologies. Not the more complicated stuff, but the more basic ones. Yeah. And another interesting part of this city district that I noticed before, you can there's actually these things called valuables. These are literally banks from some of the banks in Venice, some of the safes that you can literally grab coin from. So, you know, you're talking to your wife and you're worried, hey, we might have broke the bank, we might have used our nest egg. Just steal some of the money from these little vaults and you should be fine on your way home. Yeah. How convenient, isn't that, right? You got another great bank here, too, to trickle coin for you instead of a factory. Got another trade harbor. Yeah, this is a pretty vibrant city, you know, I will say that. I mean, there's no restaurants, there's no bars, there's no hotels, but there is halberdiers, cannons, Assassin Creed references, and bunch of bank safes randomly located on the street corners. Yeah. Somebody was really smart for doing that. I bet they still have a job. So, yeah, most definitely. There we have it, folks. Your tour of Venice. Now it's time for you to pay up with a subscription, perhaps, or a like or something. That would be most appreciated. All right? Well, I'm going to be signing off now from this tour. Hopefully we get this tour another city at some point. So see you around then, okay? Adios, amigos.